Hello, people. All right. We're talking internet stuff today. Just gonna fill you in on our new internet. Kinda. It's new, but it ain't, how stuff be. They ain't always working. But go ahead, babe.
All right, so we've talked about our internet solution in the past, and I'll just do a brief overview of what we currently have. We have a Peplink Duo modem, which allows us to run 2 internet connections at the same time and even combine them. And it's connected to an external antenna. And we have a truly unlimited grandfathered plan with the Verizon that gives us unlimited data that's not throttled, so we can use as much as we want. And we also have one of those plans with ATT that is also not throttled, and that usually suffices for us. Those plans are not available anymore. They're kind of hard to get. They are possible to get, but it's a rough situation. So that portion of our internet solution may or may not be available to you.
Yeah.
One of the things about that solution is that because they're old plans and the carriers want to get rid of them, you can't upgrade them to 5G. So they're stuck with 4G LTE, which is usually decent. But this current location we're at...
I'm just checking my mic. Okay. Keep going, Jeff.
This current location we're at, Verizon and ATT have failed us miserably, and we've been able to work, but it's been horribly slow. So we decided, hey, you know what? This is an opportunity to go ahead and
get another
service, another solution, another way of getting internet. So we did a little bit of research, and we found that through third-party carriers and some educational / nonprofit carriers or companies, you can get a T-Mobile 5G hotspot that has unlimited service and no throttling. So we went ahead and decided to do that because at the moment the T-Mobile 5G home internet is not available where we're at, which was another option that we would like to try or would like to have tried. So we went with this 5G mobile hotspot. It's just your normal jetpack, except it's 5G and it's done through a third-party affiliate of T-Mobile, not through T-Mobile directly. You're off the camera. So, long story short, we bought this thing. We paid $750 for it, which includes the device. The device is normally $300. The donation to the nonprofit to get you into the club, and a year's worth of service. So all in all, not too terrible of a price. Not a great price, but not too terrible. About $55, $60 a month. Got the device and fired it up and immediately had problems. The thing would switch to 4G and would never come out of 4G. Now in this area, 4G T-Mobile is better than 4G Verizon and ATT. So it was an improvement, but this stupid thing is supposed to be 5G. You're supposed to have 5G service, and it just isn't happening. So we spent about probably 4 or 5 hours on the phone with various levels of tech support in the company, and eventually found a solution to get it to 5G. And it's up and running on 5G. But it's still not the end-all be-all solution we were expecting. What's our internet experience been like today, babe?
Well, I'm not allowed. Apparently, I complain too much, but I haven't been. It was really good this morning. My first client call was at 7 today. And it was really good. No glitching, no nothing. My next call, lights out.
Done.
I had to get my iPad because apparently in the iPad, the antenna is better than the phone, which don't make sense to me because the phone should be better. It's a phone. We use it for a phone, right?
It's a bigger antenna.
So I had to do my Zoom call. A couple hours later, my next call on my iPad, and it was glitchy.
Yeah.
It was freezing. So that's the situation.
What we found out
is y'all know. Yeah.
What we found out is this T-Mobile 5G service, that even though it says 5G, even though it has multiple bars, even though the modem has stayed in the same spot, must be getting overloaded at the tower during the workday, because early morning and afternoon/night, really fast, like up to 300 megabits.
Late at what afternoon?
Late afternoon, like up to 300 megabits.
Sorry. he trying to make it sound nice. No, it ain't.
No.
What afternoon?
Late afternoon.
5, 6.
Early evening. It starts to get faster. So in the morning, you're looking at 100 megabits plus download up to 200 megabits. Late evening, we're looking at 300 megabits download-ish. But during the day, it drops all the way down to less than a megabit download and nothing upload. Our upload tests fail oftentimes. So wildly unstable, unpredictable, and not a great service. This is one of the problems with 5G rolling out, is that 5G is still a new technology. There's not a robust network supporting it, and it's hit or miss. Some places it's great. Sometimes a day it's great. Other times a day, I'm assuming that the tower that services our area is getting overloaded, and it just does not work. So we have to go back to our Verizon AT&T setup, which in this area is not great.
Yeah.
We're getting 10-ish megabits download during the day. In the evening, it bumps up to 20 or 30. So again, another indication of an overloaded tower. It's just not great. We've tried multiple options to make it work, and it's just not working. So as far as the T-Mobile hotspot, and that hotspot, by the way, is an Inseego M2000, just in case you're wondering about it, Inseego M2000. It's been sketchy. It is working better than we had before, but it's not consistent. And one downside of all these 5G hotspots is that they don't have external antenna inputs. So you're stuck with whatever you got. So it's kind of move it around the RV and find the place that it gets the best reception and go with that. It is providing a little bit better internet, but after all the hours on tech support, we finally got a return authorization. So Friday is our last day here, and we're going to go ahead and return it, and hopefully we'll get a new device at the next location we're at, and maybe we'll get some better service there. Now, other thing that's going on in the internet world, we're looking to upgrade our internet to also include Starlink. Why are you shaking your head?
Because it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. We're going to have 4 plans plus our cell phone plans. But you know, if Verizon sucks for the internet, it sucks for the cell phone plans too. So we're going to have Verizon cell phones and tablets. We're going to have Verizon internet, AT&T internet, T-Mobile internet, because we can't get our money back on it, even though it's not working.
But it's the device. I'm pretty sure it's the issue device.
It might be the device. It might be the tower.
We'll let y'all know.
We'll get a solution. But we're also looking at, in fact, we just ordered Starlink satellite yesterday. And the reason why we went with Starlink now, finally, is that it appears that it is way more mobile friendly than it was even 2 months ago. So it looks like people are able to roam their service and not have to find open cells. And this is a whole nother subject for a whole different video. In fact, we're probably not going to
even review that right now. We don't got it. So
well, that, and we're not going to be affected by the whole moving cells, hopefully, because we'll have roaming enabled immediately. So if you do some searching on YouTube or other bloggers post, Grand Adventure actually did a really good video about moving Starlink service. Up until recently, it was kind of a hit or miss deal whether or not you can move it, whether or not you can get service, but you can't just suspend your service. No, you got to keep paying that bill regardless. So we've kind of held off till it matured a little bit. Now they've got a new dish that uses less power. They have enabled roaming for many users. In fact, it looks like a lot of users are coming out with roaming enabled by default, and we're hoping to get that. We should have the dish in a week or two, set it up, see how it works. We played it safe. We're sending the dish to an area that is also slated for service, so we don't have to be roaming to get it set up. But once we leave there, it'll be roaming. We're not going to try to do the whole cell update and see how far we can go. I know of some people that are up to thousands of miles away from their service address and they're getting Starlink service. So we're hoping that Starlink is going to be a good solution for us, and maybe after some initial testing and traveling, we can go ahead and consolidate and get rid of some of these plans, because if you know, you know. On the road, you spend a small fortune on internet service if you have to have internet service. So that's kind of where we're at. We thought we were upgrading, and in the morning and in the evening, it's an upgrade. But during the day, it is definitely not an upgrade. It is not good. Now, going back to the device, our problems with the device weren't just the speeds. It's lost connection to the wireless network. The SIM has been declared invalid a couple times in it, but then it comes back. It locks itself into 4G, and then it just miraculously goes into 5G. So there's been multiple problems. So that's one of the reasons why we want to do an RMA, return to sucker, get a new one, and see if we get any better service. Any final words on internet on the road?
No, y'all know the struggle is real. That's all. And hopefully the struggle won't be too much struggle much longer. When it works, it works. So I guess it's like partly a struggle.
Yeah. So, people ask, what's the biggest challenge of living on the road? And most of them assume it's the lack of living space, which is really not that big of a challenge. No. For us, our biggest challenge on the road
because we got a 45-foot.
Yeah, we got a big one.
But we also don't always in it, so get out, do stuff. Anyway.
Yeah. Our biggest challenge on the road is consistently been internet service. We've had to move campsites a few times due to internet service, but just getting good quality internet service. We managed to get internet service almost everywhere, but it's frustrating. When you deal with slow internet and it just doesn't work, it can become a real headache. I know first world problems, but it can be a big, gigantic headache. So yeah, we are looking to upgrade our internet. We're starting to upgrade our internet, running into some struggles, and that's kind of where we're at right now.
Yep. You got anything else?
I could probably keep on talking for an hour, but you want me to shut up. So, we've got some speed tests.
You see another one.
Well, yeah, I forgot. We got some speed test results. We're going to go ahead and tag on to the end. Notes? Actually, yes, it is. It was earlier. We got some speed test results we're going to tag on to the end of this video so we don't bore you with looking at speed test. I know speed test is not the end-all be-all of internet quality, but it kind of gives you an idea of what we're dealing with. We've got some evening speed tests, some morning speed tests, and then some midday speed tests, which will show you that it's absolutely horrible. So, anyways.
Okay.
That's all we got.
Let us know if you got any questions on the internet. We probably are pretty versed, Jeff, because we have so many. You know, so let us know what you got. Any questions, drop them below. Thanks for watching. Give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss when we do drop a video. We'll see you in the next one, y'all.
Yeti dog. What is